guys, welcome back to Savagex, and of course I know it's been a while since the last video post that is, but of course in life things happen, and you tend to take breaks from some things, and you got to focus on other things as well. So I'm glad to say that we are back with another build, which is a 2013 Dodge Charger RT. It was a pursuit vehicle, so it does have the 5.7 Hemi. It did come with a good amount of damage in the front end, but I did 100% take care of that, all of it pretty much, with a new hood, a new bumper, new headlights, even throwing on some fog lights as well too. And the person who had it before actually replaced the fender, the passenger side fender, so that was a good part. Then I did have to get a driver side fender because the one that was on there was had a little bit of rust here and there, so I was not really comfortable with keeping that. So as you can see, it does have a good amount of cosmetic discrepancies and does need a lot of love on the outside. But that's really nothing too bad. Mainly in this first video of this build, what I want to go ahead and take care of is the transmission, along with the torque converter and the whole exhaust. And then throughout more videos, we're going to be going ahead and taking care of the cosmetics on this. I don't want to go ahead and get to too much talking and whatnot, so we'll leave it at that. So yeah, let's go ahead and begin this 2013 Dodge Charger 5.7 Hemi Pursuit build going. Like I said, first off, transmission, torque converter, and then the exhaust. And then later down during the videos, we're gonna get to go ahead and do some cosmetic work on it to where she's looking her best. So let's go ahead, let's get to it. Glad to be back.
Tony calls.
It is 7:19 as of right now, and let's see how long it takes to get this going, get this out of the way, get mostly the transmission out of the way. And it depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling to continue to do the exhaust, then great, that is great. But if if I end up being tired and whatnot, I might as well just save it for tomorrow. Check this out. There's how many bolts? 1, 2, 3. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I count this one? If not, that's either 9 or 10. Then we got the starter to remove. So pretty straightforward. A couple bolts here and there, and a starter to remove. And then the drive shaft as well too. Get that out of the way, and then pretty much this will be free. So I'm going to take care of the top first, get the tops out of the way, And once the top is out of the way, lift the car up and then and then continue with the bottom. Get the transmission jack, get it under there, drop the transmission, replace it with this one, replace the oil. And of course, let me drain the oil out of this transmission so I could also make sure I have some for this guy right here. So let's get this thing going. Let's get started. Back to the charger stuff. Let's do this. And there we have it. The transmission along with its transfer case all here out of the car, ready to roll. Now it's just a matter of getting that one in here. So since the interior looks like this, I do need to get it cleaned out. So I'm gonna go run to Walmart real quick, grab some cleaner and automatic transmission fluid, grab some of that, and then come back and try to get the rest of this taken care of so I can get done with this, and so then I can move on to the exhaust over here. Probably do the exhaust, I'm not sure what I'm gonna see. I do need some adapters right there, but ain't no stores open at this time, so let me go get that and then come on back. All right, so I'm back with the goodies. ATF and some rags, brake cleaner, another bowl of ATF, and another can of brake cleaner. So what I'm gonna do now is clean up this whole area right here, as you can see, clean all that up, get that nicely cleaned up, and then get ready to just pop this back into place, get it finished up. And right now we're looking at 10:22. So let's see how long this takes me. Let's see. And maybe I could get this driven out by today and then come back tomorrow for the exhaust. So after a whole night of a whole lot of mess here and there, pulled out all the tools. There's still some tools there and whatnot. Just one, actually. The transmission's finally completely in, bolted on. I just need to get a dipstick for the transmission fluid. And then I also have to check it. There was already a good amount of transmission fluid in there, so I just went ahead and tried it as it's on top of the lift. but it runs perfectly. So now, actually, let me get a little start. The transmission's all set, but there is there was something I did have to rig temporarily because I was wondering why this car wouldn't start after I took care of everything pretty much. So I was like, this really bugged me. I was up until like 3 a.m. and I just got over it. I'm like, you know what? Let's go get a fresh restart and come back tomorrow and try to figure out what could be the reason that it's not starting at all. Because I checked the starter, everything starter was good, all the plugins were good, everything was all set. But then it was just the fact that it didn't want to start. Bring the light a little closer over here and make it a little better. Make it a little better. All right, so no, not at all. That ain't no better. Let's try to just lean it over. Okay, or let me do this. Let's zoom in. Okay, so the shifter cable over there, as you can see a zip tie over there, it wasn't fully engaging into park, so I had to put a zip tie on here to keep it in place. You can see that or whatnot right there. Because that was keeping the car from starting, so I don't know how long that's gonna last. Hopefully it lasts a bit. But I'm definitely gonna see if I can get one ordered ASAP. So, you know, I don't gotta worry about anything on the road or whatnot. So now the plan is to get rid of this remainder of this exhaust right here. See, look at this thing. It's ridiculous. You're driving and you hear this. You're parked, you hear this. Not that, but just a bit more of a vibration going on, like type shit. So I'm just gonna continue because I don't want to spend too much time on this. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm going to completely get these two off out of here. Get this off, get this off. Get them off. It's working, but is it really going anywhere? It's my question now. It's just a matter of patience, I guess. It's moving. There's the movement. It was like right there. Right there. Now it's back here. Not the fastest movement, not the fastest progress, but it's progress. Progress. So now that I got the exhaust fully off, I only got these big boys right here. All right, do it. go get the other exhaust and get it all fitted up. Just fit it here, and then hopefully, I mean, I'm not really too sure if it will work with this one, but we're gonna see. So let me go grab that. If the math is mathing properly, this is a 2.5 going to a 3. So let me go to the parts store, see what they got, come back and patch that up real quick. All right, so I'm back from the parts store and I got this 3 to 2.5 inch adapter. So we got the 2.5 inch over here and then the 3 over here. So the plan is to pretty much, I wish that I had gotten something a little bit smaller than 3, but this is all I could do. Literally all I got. So the plan here is I'm gonna go ahead and remove this clamp from where it is, and this clamp is literally gonna go like it's gonna come out just a little bit more. So then I can literally put this right about here, and then the clamp goes over this. So then I could be able to, you know, it gets held on by the clamp. And as far as this other side goes, let's go over here. As far as this other side goes, what's gonna have to happen is I'm definitely gonna have to cut it down to size, because it's gonna be a little bit like past too much. So I'm gonna have to cut it to size over here, like right about here. This is literally the best I could do. Literally the best I could do. And as you guys know me, I work with what I got. So, and plus it was either that or get some other different ones that were way more expensive. So, and I don't want to take that route. So I'm just gonna, like I said, work with what I got. Cut this down to size, and then literally just weld this side in. So it's just gonna be pretty much like this. It's gonna go over it. I know for sure it's gonna go over it a little bit. I'm gonna try to get it as stretched out as possible, or even also make an incision so then it could also stretch out as well. I'll work around it. I'll work with it. I'll see what I could do. But anyways, without further ado, let me go ahead and get into this and get this whole thing situated. And of course, I'm gonna run my tunes here. Get it going, get the vibe going. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get the vibe going as I'm about to do some work. Actually, matter of fact, forget that. I need some. Let's try this one right here. Yeah. So what we're gonna do. That's the tunes I'm going with. So let's begin. Let's definitely begin. Well, I could say I'm finally done with the exhaust, and let me show you guys what I got. And of course, disclaimer: as I mentioned to you guys earlier in the, what do you call it, the charger build, yes. I did mention that I am not the best welder, but I do what I could. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and show you guys what I got so far, because I believe I did so well. I did good. I did real good. So yeah, plus this was a whole lot of doing this by myself. Heh, not gonna complain. I got it done though. I got it done. But let me go ahead and show you guys exactly what I did. I had to really like improvise, because these here, they weren't aligning with the actual exhaust itself. So what I had to do was I broke this one off, and literally, you see how it goes right there? I cut it off. And just for extra security, I welded it up to the top up there, right there. And then same goes for this one. It was like facing, like, it was like right here. There was no way it was gonna align with any of this. So only option was to cut it from where it was and then re-weld it from there. All I want is that, just that extra security. That's all I need, extra security. So this thing is not shaking around. But as of right now, it's solid. Unlike the old one, which was rattling, shaking, all that. But as far as this one goes, beautiful. So let's move on to the back here. Here, what I did was I took the jack stick over there, slid it in right there, and then literally, like, it took a lot. It takes a lot of muscle to do this, but there was no way I was gonna find another way and whatnot. This was the best way I could think of right here. I could call this my improvision. Yes. Yeah. So only way I could do that. That's that. Ready to go. Done. No welding needed to get done here. And as far as this one goes, I tried to do the same thing I did over there here, but that didn't work out. So as you can see right here, that's where it was actually connected with its stock welds. So what happened was I went ahead, switched it up, brought it to this side, threw it in, and then poop welded it up there. I mean, it's holding. My main thing was to get an exhaust on this that pretty much is in place, doesn't rattle, none of that. It's not gonna sound loud or anything like that. I just wanted all that rattling from the exhaust that was there to stop, pretty much. And this was the best way to go about it. This exhaust itself is from a Scat Pack, $300 plus. I got it for 100. Good deal. That one right there, a good deal, very good deal. Now it's just a matter of drop the car, start it, see how we're sounding and whatnot. I think we should be good. Like I said, the welds aren't the best, but honestly, not being a pro, my main thing is just to get it done. Think about me, I can make shit happen. I still do whatever it is that I could in order to make it happen. So yeah, but let me get this going. Let me put everything back in and drop this car, get it a start, give it its little cold start, see how we're sounding, and go from there. I do have a whole lot of mess to clean up, but you know what? It is what it is at the moment. We're gonna leave it for what it is, how it is. But in the meantime, let me go ahead, start this thing, see how we're sounding.